question. What is urban? I hear that word like all the time. Like, what does urban mean? If I had to define the word urban, it would come from a guy named Dr. Dhati Lewis. He defines it as density plus diversity. Density plus diversity. What does density mean? What does diversity mean? Density is a lot of people. Like, not just like lots of people, like New York City, like people on top of people on top of people on top of people. I don't know if you know much about geography in New York City, but Manhattan is an island and it's literally only 11 miles long. Like, the marathon is longer than Manhattan is, but it's people on top of people. It's millions of people concentrated, and then diversity. So we got density, then diversity. So it's not just simply that people on top of people. Now it's like different types of people. People who are wealthy, people who are not so wealthy, people who have homes, people who are homeless, people who speak your language, people who speak hundreds of other languages, people with different shades of skin tones. So it's density, people on top of people, but it's different types of people on top of people. And that would be how I would define the word urban. So I don't know if you're in a city. You're probably in a city. I don't know if you're in a rural area. I guess suburbs is another term that could be used, but I want to just key in on urban for just a second. And one of the things that is unique that's taken place over the past 10 years is people are flocking back to cities. They're flocking back to this place called urban. And so urban, if the year were maybe 1995, meant like, at-risk youth. Maybe it means teen pregnancies. Maybe it means gang violence. Maybe it means like scary. I don't know. But urban today, I think, is very unique. Urban ministry, urban. So urban could mean that like it's a loft with exposed brick and it costs you $4,000 to live there. Like urban could mean Urban Outfitters. I don't know if you've ever been there, but you can't find much sneakers or urban apparel at Urban Outfitters. But urban is this term that's used so much. Urban, you might think urban, and you might still see the old urban that exists there or a new urban expression. But I want to tell you, in this urban context is going to be LGBTQ plus. There are probably going to be other letters attached to that. There's probably going to be poverty there, but there's probably going to be affluence right next to it. Urban. What does urban mean to me and you as followers of Jesus? We have to go. Urban means it's a new mission field. Urban means estoy practicando mi español. I'm practicing my Spanish because your new neighbor probably is going to speak Spanish. It means probably some other language that I've never heard or not familiar with. Someone from some country I've never seen that's existed in Europe or Eastern Europe or Western Europe. The rest of the world is coming to America. People in America are also flocking to cities, and urban has become this new revitalized thing that we can't quite figure out. But I have a challenge for you, church planter. A challenge for me is, who's going to plant there? Who's going to plant there? It's very difficult. They're speaking different languages. The economics are changing. Some people are moving in. Other people are moving out. If you don't go, who's going to go? I pray you have a moment like it says in Isaiah, here I am, Lord, send me. Like, would you take your coal? Would you touch it to my lips? I'm a man of unclean lips. I dwell around people of unclean lips. Would you use me to reach my city? If you don't go, if I don't go, if we don't engage cities, listen, this bell curve, are we talking about people who are unreached, not reached? It's going to continue to increase. If people aren't going, if people aren't evangelistic, if people aren't reaching, we're going to really miss our cities in large number. And so I happen to marry someone who is Hispanic. Her name is Sarah. And the first time I remember visiting her family, she lives in Miami, Florida, or is from Miami, Florida. And we're coming together. It's like I think they call it Noche Buena, Christmas Eve, and family on top of family is coming over. I mean, people are running in and high-fiving and hugging and kissing. And my wife, I think, is very beautiful. I hope so, because I'm married to her. Well, anyway, I think her whole family is beautiful. And so there are some wiser women, I won't say older. There are some wiser women in her life who come up and they hug you and they kiss you and it feels normal. Well, then she has these cousins who come up and they're like, hey, come over here. And so she's like leaning in for a kiss. And I'm kind of like, I'm already married, don't really, this is awkward. And so she comes in. So I like kind of pull back. And so she gets lipstick kind of smeared like all across my shirt. She's like, well, why are you so awkward? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Don't mean to be awkward. I'm tall. It's just bad. It was just, the moral of the story, it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. I had to understand there's some cultural dynamics in greeting Hispanics and interacting with Hispanics. We're not actually kissing each other on the mouth. You actually like touch your cheeks together. You kiss the air. You do it with older women, you do it with younger women. You do it with sometimes older men. You hug, you high five, you embrace. And it was this cultural dynamic that didn't feel comfortable or natural to me. But then I began to realize, man, I'm missing out on so much more because I had chosen to stay in my world of comfort before marrying a Hispanic or before engaging in this community. And so it was ways in which I had lived 23 years without interacting with this culture. It was so much I missed out on. Who is going to go into urban centers to engage people with the gospel? I just have a few things I want to practically point you to why you should go. Number one, why you should go. I just have two things why you should go. Why should you go? It's because the rest of the world is going. You want to reach even people on other continents. You want to reach people across distant lands. One way you can reach them is by reaching people who are second and third generation right here. And maybe those individuals will go, but listen, I'm going to challenge you, go to the city. It's wide open. It's just sitting right there for all of us to engage. And you might be a little fearful. You might be afraid. I don't know if I'm going to say the right thing. I might say the wrong thing. I triple dog dare you to go because the need is great. And then secondly, I want to challenge you. So how do I go and how do I become successful? How am I successful in engaging people? I don't speak the language. I don't know what's going on. I want to tell you something that's universal, that you can tell. You don't have to speak the language. You don't have to even know how to say hello. What's universal is hate. Like hate is we know when we're at odds with one another. And what's universal is love. What's universal is hate. What's universal is love. If you desperately in your heart of hearts are saying, I want to learn, I want to engage, your eyes communicate something. Your hands communicate something. Your posture or lack thereof communicates something. If you want to go and you want to be successful, I would first say it's a heart issue. If your heart is right, if your heart is postured in a way in which I want to learn, I want to serve, I want to be served, I want to come alongside, I triple dog dare you're going to be successful because a universal language of love speaks to any and everybody.